just hit start.
All right.
So once that pops up, there we go. And 3, 2. And welcome in.
What is up? We're live, baby. Live on YouTube.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. Excited to talk soccer.
Oh yeah, it's a good Tuesday, good Tuesday night. Talk soccer, drink some beers. That's what we do.
So we got.
What do we say? Professional drinkers, amateur podcasters,
amateur podcasters, averaging about 1.5 technical difficulties per episode.
Oh my gosh, not today. Not today. No. We are going to be technical difficulty free. We're gonna sound like professionals today.
Let's go, baby.
Have some professionalism. As I say that, I mean, crack my beer here. Do we have pregame drinks? Because we had an off weekend.
We do, yeah. I mean, we got a lot to talk about because we had the off weekend for the Premier League, but we had FA Cup, Carabao Cup over the weekend and midweek. AFCON check-in we got to do. Right now, the transfer window is just on fire, so a bunch of action going on there we're going to check in on. And then we're doing a special segment regarding the transfer window. Now that we're in the winter transfer window, what is each team's biggest need? We might have some specific players we're talking about. There's general needs, so I'll be fun to get into. And then we got Premier League coming back this weekend, so we got to do our picks and fantasy. Big episode to get through. Start of the show, drinks. We had the double match week last week, so we only did drinks for the weekend games, but for the midweek games, we had some results for pick'ems. I finally beat Austin at pick'ems by half a point, 4.5 to 4.
4.5. Wait, that's almost the same score we had the other week.
I think you beat me by a half the week before. Man. So a drink for Austin there. On the fantasy side, neck and neck. We both had solid weeks. I had 111. Austin 115 takes me down. But I think we might have been the high scores in the league. So, but good weeks for us. I think we both won, but drink for me there. I don't know if we had 3 red cards that last game. I don't know if we drank for that, but
I think we did because we talked about 2 of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the double in the Everton game.
But hey, I'll drink 3 more. Whatever. We'll get going.
Yeah, let's get loose.
Okay, so AFCON. We're into the semifinals. Quarterfinals were a few days ago. I was cracking up because I finally got you to watch it, and then
you finally did.
None of the matches were competitive. No, one match was competitive, but I feel like most of them were just like not entertaining, kind of a blowout, like clearly a better team facing a lesser team. So I was kind of laughing as I was like, God, dude, of course now he watches it and it's all shit.
Of course. I was helping you out, man. I came in and ruined it.
But I think we're going to have an exciting semifinal.
Yeah, now we have the best of the best teams going up against each other, so it should be really good. Like you said, there were some dominant performances. Like you had pointed out, like, no, that team's really good. That team's really good. And it showed. Morocco looked really strong.
Yeah.
In particular, I thought they looked really good. But yeah, it was fun to watch. Like you said, the announcers were fun. A little bit of that, a little bit like listen to a college announcer, I gotta say, which brought some life to things.
Yeah,
which was fun. Just it's still not quite World Cup level, but where you have some players out there that maybe don't quite belong, but there's just no other options. Shout out especially to the incredibly diminutive goalie for Mali out there, but dude, pulling save after save out of his ass.
Dude, he was kind of good.
He was killing it out there.
I forget his name, but yeah, he was really athletic, but he is not tall.
He had a bit of a mistake for the first goal, but he repaid it like 6 times over with some incredible saves.
Yeah, he was looking like Tim Howard for the U.S. like a decade ago. It might be 20 years now, but yeah, man, he was. It's a lot of fun watching these random teams play against each other, and then you see like, oh, he's on their team, like, and then you have some like world class player, and they just shine so bright because there's such a difference between them and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I was a little disappointed in Algeria. The Riyad Mahrez led Algeria didn't really play well. It frustrates me that Haj Musa plays the same spot as Mahrez, and they can't get him on the field at the same time. They kind of just give Mahrez like 60 minutes and then put Haj Musa in for the final. I thought that was a little disappointing. I would like to see those guys play together and figure it out, like, because both of them are quality, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they just didn't, Nigeria just looked way better in that game.
They are way better. And that's definitely, I think they're the two best teams. It's Nigeria and Morocco. You know, both of these teams play tomorrow. You know that, right?
Yeah, both semifinals are tomorrow, right?
Yeah, they're both playing tomorrow. So we have Nigeria and Morocco on one side and Senegal, Egypt on the other. Personally, I think the two best teams are Nigeria and Morocco. So that game should be a lot of fun.
I would agree, but Egypt, Senegal is also awesome, and you got Salah going up against former teammate, right, Mane.
Yes, and like, do they like each other? Do they not like each other? It was always a weird relationship between the two of those guys.
Absolutely, yeah.
They certainly didn't like passing. They begrudgingly passed to each other on Liverpool.
Absolutely, and they're both going to be playing on that same side, so hopefully we get some a little bit of head-to-head going on there, which would be cool.
They have to be around the same age too, right?
Yeah, I think Mane might be a little bit older, right? But obviously that same era, they were right around the same spot coming into that team. But I think it's definitely the best four teams. That Egypt Ivory Coast game was close, 3-2, right? But
yes, that was the only
from
one.
A scoreboard perspective. But Egypt was probably the better team across the board. Can't forget about Marmoush there too.
Dude,
so
Marmoush is really good. They have another dude that I forget who's pretty solid. Senegal's got some dudes. I really like Senegal's team. I think Senegal is probably the favorite. I haven't looked at the odds. If I were doing the odds, I'd probably place them as the favorite. And then in the other match, I think neutral field, it would be almost a coin flip, but Morocco's playing at home. It's going to be all Moroccan fans. I feel like they have to be the betting favorite against Nigeria.
Yeah, Senegal is the favorite pretty heavily. Plus 114 to plus 310 Egypt.
Okay.
I believe, when we talk about these tournament games, I don't know if it means 90-minute win or not, right? Because those odds seem the plus odds for a win seems a little high, but
probably does.
And then plus 115 for Morocco, Nigeria plus 265.
So you're still getting plus odds for Morocco. That's surprising.
Yeah.
I'll take that. They definitely
Nigeria looks pretty good, man.
Nigeria's offense is scary good.
Yeah.
You got Lookman, Osimhen in the middle, and then I'm blanking on the other side. Help me out. Who's the other winger for Nigeria?
On Nigeria, Lookman.
No, right? I know. I said Lookman, Osimhen, and then on the other side, it's why can't I think?
They have Chukwueze on the bench.
Chukwueze's on the bench. Iwobi's in the middle.
Iwobi's playing. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they got some studs. I really like their team. I'm rooting for them. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I just like their team. And
they got Ndidi and Onyeka playing over there.
Ndidi.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good, man. I like them a lot. So, and I think I'm also rooting for them a little bit because they didn't make the World Cup. It's like,
this is their chance.
This is their World Cup. This is their chance, So I hope they take care of business and knock out the home
squad.
So yeah, that's tomorrow. No Premier League matches this weekend. It was all FA Cup. So I didn't really watch that many. Were you dialed in to the FA Cup?
I watched a few of the highlights. Because I thought when we had talked, it was like, oh, is it some sort of international break or something? But then I saw like, oh, okay, it's a League Cup break. So definitely check some highlights out. The biggest bit of news was I believe 6-tier side upsetting Crystal Palace, taking them down.
I heard that. I didn't see it though.
Yeah, I didn't see the highlights on that one. The one I did watch was an epic game. It was let me get this right. Newcastle Bournemouth penalty going to penalty kicks. I don't know if you caught the highlights on that one.
Oh no.
Going into sudden death penalties 6-7. We were getting deep in the squads. So you always love to see those ones. Newcastle pulled it out. I think, it got down to like Bournemouth's defenders and somebody just didn't have it,
That sucks. It sucks so much to lose on penalty kicks.
Yeah.
It's just relief tough to win on penalty kicks too.
Sunderland takes down Everton in penalties. I missed that one too. But obviously big for Sunderland. Good opportunity for them to make some noise and challenge for a trophy. Fulham took down Middlesbrough. Man City with the 10-1 victory. Yes. Huge score. Oh, the other one I watched, Aston Villa Tottenham. I had messaged you about this one. Very intense. I loved it. I mean, I feel like a lot of these games I just became accustomed to. It's a little bit half-assed, it's a little bit play the bench, but it seemed like a lot of them were really putting their all into it. That Tottenham Aston Villa game was as intense as a Premier League game. It was awesome.
Yeah. No, I think Tottenham is playing harder of late.
Mm-hmm.
I know those jerseys are sick too. I like the all
whites.
I
did need to shout out the all whites with the blue numbers on the back, no names.
Yeah, I thought
pretty sick.
So I watched the highlights for that one, and the first comment on the YouTube video was, "I hate the jerseys. I can't you can't even see the crest or the advert. Like, what were they thinking?" I was like, dude, there's some dumb fucking people in the world that I just can't relate to.
Yeah.
I thought of that, but you know what else? Watching FA Cup highlights, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the fact that ESPN is the fucking worst at making highlights. Their highlights are so bad. If they don't give away the result in the headline of the video, then they're giving these like hard cut edits and like weird no segues from like random plays to random entirely. Plays. There was one where they showed a goal, had no replay of the goal whatsoever. I had to go back and watch the live feed again. And then there was another one where there was like an injury or something, and it wasn't a goal scoring opportunity, and they showed like 6 replays of it. I was like, what is going on? Like, who is working at ESPN doing highlights for soccer? Like, please, call, chat, I will help you. Like, this is embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself.
Step it up, man.
Yeah, we need better highlights from them because they have La Liga, they have FA Cup. I think there's one other that they have, but it's like, dude, they're just killing it.
Yeah. Last biggest result, Brighton taking down Man U 2-1 on the road at Old Trafford.
I did see that. Amarin just smiling at home, drinking a glass of wine.
Enjoy, boys.
Hopefully he's on a beach somewhere. And he's just, oh, man. Have they won since he left? I don't think so.
No, because he left, and then they had it was another draw against at Burnley, right?
Yeah,
with Fletcher there.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then jumping over to the Carabao Cup, also going on in this interim window. That's all the way into the semifinals. 2-leg semifinals. Love to see it. We had Newcastle hosting Man City. We have Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow, so another game to look forward to.
I didn't know that.
Tomorrow for the semifinal. And Newcastle made once again, obviously it is the semifinal, but they were both going for it, man. Like it was a strong Man City side coming in on the road.
Wait, are Newcastle defending champs?
They are defending champs.
Let's go, dude. What if they went back to back?
Oh, well, those chances took a hit. Man City took them down 2-0 earlier today. So they'll be heading back to.
So sorry, what's the match tomorrow? It's Arsenal who?
Chelsea Arsenal tomorrow. Okay. And then the reverses are February 3rd and 4th for the second legs.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, dude, Semenyo, we'll talk a little bit about him a little later, but obviously made the move to Man City. We talked about scores in his first game in the FA Cup comes back and scores in this semifinals. Well, had another goal that got called back as well from a borderline offsides, but killing it to start. But huge result for them. Man City just looked too good for Newcastle. Wissa had a couple chances that one he probably could have scored. Another one that was a good save. So there were some chances, but Man City they came to play in this game and dominated.
Man City, if they don't win the Premier League this year, are going to look back at this last 3 weeks where they went draw, where they just couldn't get those wins, and they're going to be kicking themselves, man.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All right. And then you added a little Serie A check-in. You squeezed it in. I'd love that. Let's go. What do we got?
Yeah. Let me find. So I just happened to watch. I mean, I was dying for soccer highlights, so I popped in. We had Napoli Inter. I don't know if it was today or yesterday, but
I did watch those highlights too.
Did you, dude? McTominay, dude,
Scotty McMaradona,
dude. Oh, MVP, man! You love to see it. Huge result.
Some sick goals, not easy goals either.
Yeah.
Dude just always is in the right spot, and he's fucking huge, and he's really coordinated for someone his size. And that little, I don't even know what to call it, a scissor kick volley that he did was an incredible shot.
It is 90% of pro level players, when we see them in that position, they choke that in some way. They're going to shank it over the goal. They're going to mishit it. Even good players, he's just, like you said, he's in the right position, and he has the fundamental technique that just always too many people just start rushing stuff in the moment, and he doesn't. He just keeps it under control and just does what he's trying to do. And we just see it time and time again. He's always scoring these goals where you're like, that's sick, but he's also making it look so easy at times that you're almost like, oh, how do they let him do that? But it's nobody else is doing it.
Dude, he's so good. I can't believe Manchester United let him go. What a bunch of fucking idiots. What are they doing?
It's incredible.
And he's been just tearing it up, and I couldn't be happier for him. And he's one of the reasons why I was rooting against getting them in our World Cup group, because there was a chance for it in the draw. And I'm so happy we didn't get them. I think they'd be real tough to beat.
Dude, yeah, he's such a danger. But yeah, I mean, we had talked about Serie A in a while, but that was a huge result because Inter's been right in the top of the table. That was their first draw in 5 games. First draw all season, actually. 14 wins and 4 losses, first draw. So that keeps Napoli currently tied on points, but in the top 4, tied on points with Juventus and Roma. Milan still sitting in second, but they have a game in hand versus Juventus, but Inter and Milan both have a game in hand over them. Only 3 points back of Inter. So it's still very close in Serie A.
Yeah, I think, and did you get the AC Milan highlights?
The most recent ones? No.
Yeah, I forget who they played, but Pulisic had a number of chances that he just didn't finish, that he's been finishing all year. But your boy Nkunku came on and
came through clutch.
Came through.
Tied it up for him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 90th minute. Let's go. Clutching up.
Yeah. So yeah, Nkunku,
love to see that.
I like seeing Nkunku, and they played an interesting lineup. They played a new guy up top with Pulisic. I can't remember who it was now. It slipped my mind, but yeah, they're trying a lot of stuff out. I feel like they're not quite there. They're not going to win the league. I don't think they're going to be.
They put Füllkrug in to start.
That's who it was. It was Füllkrug.
Yeah.
And honestly, Füllkrug played really well with Pulisic, and he set up Pulisic twice, and Pulisic just missed.
Damn.
And he's been finishing that all season, like I said. It's just,
it
actually worked kind of well. I like to see Füllkrug up there with him.
It's good at winning in the air, holding it up. Never going to beat anybody on the run.
No, but he doesn't have to, All right, let's get into the news. We talked about Xabi Alonso. I think we just texted each other, but we hadn't talked about it on the pod yet.
No.
So he's out. Just like that. Real Madrid, they lost the
crazy
Super Cup, Saudi Arabia, La Liga, whatever the fuck. to Barcelona. They play each other every year, and then that was it. Nail in the coffin. You're done. I watched those highlights as well. Did you watch those?
I did not. No, I missed that.
I feel like Real Madrid was in it. Like, it wasn't like Barcelona crushed them. Like, they got kind of a lucky goal to take the lead. But that game could have gone either way. You know, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, Real Madrid, there's something wrong. Like, they didn't have Mbappe. Yeah. It sounds like I'm making excuses for Xabi Alonso, but I don't think they should have cut ties with him, you know?
Dude, it's so early, man. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just, every year, every season, it's just getting more ridiculous. Some of the things going on,
like the expectations.
It's just not. It's like I saw some stat that he was like the fifth shortest like tenured coach since 2000, but also the fourth most points per game at the same time. It's like something's not adding up here, man. This just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like, and they've been courting him for 2 years.
Yeah, like, how do you change your mind that fast?
So, like, what? It's not going that poorly as you just laid out, you know?
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. So, the question is okay, who's going to come in now? Because I guarantee they don't have a plan in place. They have Arbeloa. Arbeloa is the interim coach right now. Did you know that?
He's the interim coach?
Yeah, or whatever, the short-term coach. Basically, he and Michael Carrick for Man U are basically doing the same thing, you know?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So they have a short-term contract. It'll probably be over by the end of the year unless
I just don't get
happens.
It, man. It's crazy. There was a funny quote that came out about Alonso that there was some point earlier in the season where I guess he had a blow up on the players because they were all just being super mature and divas and everything. But something along the lines of like, I didn't know when I was going to come here, I was going to be coaching a nursery. And so I could definitely see him potentially rubbing some people the wrong way, but it's like, that's what a good coach is supposed to do. Like,
yes.
This isn't about catering to players. It's about making the best team that you have. And you can't be everyone's best friend. You know, you got to have a relationship with the players, but it's not like these players, they're super famous, super popular, but they're not that good. Like Vinicius, tell me what you've done lately.
Right.
Bellingham, tell me what you've done lately. He actually had
a great game against Barcelona. That was probably the best game I've seen him play in a long time.
But tell me what you've done lately. Like, what have you done in the last year?
I'm
like,
totally with
these
you.
guys treat themselves like they're Ronaldo or they're Messi or they're Zidane or they're Figo, and you're fucking not. And you don't deserve to treat other people like you're those guys or act like you are those guys. Somebody's got to tell them to shut the hell up sometimes.
Yeah, and they're getting their ass beat by Barcelona. They're not winning Champions Leagues. It's like, you need to stop being divas. Vinicius, diva. Jude Bellingham, diva. Like, Mbappe, he can be a diva too. Like, you can go down the line. There's so many on this team. Like, once they got rid of Modric, it was like, all right, they're in trouble.
The adult left the room.
Yep. And I don't know, man. Like, they have too much talent where they're not going to fall off the face of the earth. But, yeah, I'm not worried about this team if I'm any other top club in Europe. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, they're a good team. You're going to need to play your best. But it's not like the Real Madrid squads of old where they were just like untouchable.
It's like, I mean, nothing's as dysfunctional as Man United, but it feels like there's hints of that on the horizon more so than we have thought of any time, of like just a club getting too big and too chaotic and just too much of everything that it just kind of loses itself. And you hope that's not what happens, but there's little hints here and there.
I know. So, like, what they normally do is just throw money at the problem and it usually fixes itself. I'm trying to think of who they would even want to bring in that's out there. You know, it's like Klopp is probably the first name you think of, but if I'm Klopp, dude, I don't want that job.
Steer clear of that.
I don't think he's going to come back for that headache. That's the thing. It's such a headache. Like, this is like, it's like coaching the Jets or like, it's not. That's pretty insulting. It's not the Jets, but it's just the magnifying glass is so.
It's like coaching the Cowboys.
Strong. It's like coaching the Cowboys. There you go.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know if you want that.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest, you can't think of anybody, right, that's at that level, except you get through the season, interim manager. We got a World Cup in the off season. Lo and behold, Brazil doesn't win the World Cup. Carlo Ancelotti, please come back.
Nah, they would have to pay him so much money, and they would do it. Dude, I would take that job. Call me. All right, big transfer news that happened yesterday. Conor Gallagher from Atletico Madrid back to the Premier League, back to England. He is now on Tottenham Hotspur, and I thought it was a good move. I go ahead and text our Tottenham correspondent, buddy Blake. Like, hey, Conor Gallagher, how you feeling, you know? He was not enthusiastic. He was
not at
like,
all.
He was like downright like pissed off. I'm like, wait, what? Why? Like, what? I didn't understand why he was so upset. He thinks he's trash. Thinks it's just another like mid signing. I don't know, but I think this is a good move for Tottenham. What do you think?
I like it. I mean, we were always, I think we understood, but we're a little bit, when he departed Chelsea, he was a good player, but there was just too many other players competing there. So it made sense. And he went to a very competitive club playing huge games. It's not like this guy was like, floundering in league or something, like he's been playing for a huge team in bigger games than Tottenham's ever fucking playing. So he's coming back with good experience. He's played in lots of different styles. I would love having this guy on my team. We talked about how the rest of their midfield just sucks balls. Bentancur is terrible.
Okay, I said it, bro. Thank you, because I have been saying this like for a long time. Like, he's not that good. Like,
yeah.
Why? I don't understand why I feel like his rep is better than his play. If that makes sense, you know what I mean?
Bentancur?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But
I just don't think he's the physical presence you need, energy level and everything in the Premier League these days. You need somebody more like a Gallagher. I think he's going to do great.
Yes. I totally agree.
Love it.
A great combination of Gallagher and Palhinha will just run that midfield and then hopefully free up the attackers up top to actually get some goals, because that's where they've been struggling. And with Kudus out right now, they need Kulusevski back. Why they got rid of Brendan Johnson, I have no idea. They could use him, but they need guys to step up and score goals.
Yeah.
But I think this is a good step in the right direction.
I really like it.
Is this the first signing under Thomas Frank? Because I know a lot of the moves, he came in late, and a lot of the moves over summer weren't necessarily his choosing.
I think so.
Or is it Kolo Muani maybe? Maybe was one?
Oh, yeah. I think that was early, that was like right when the season started, right?
Yeah, it was like kind of around the same
time. But
so
that's, that's kind of a bench player type thing.
My point is, that's another guy who, like, Tottenham fans are all over him. They, like, want him fired too. And it's like, it's not going great. They're not doing well. But give him some time. Like, let him bring in some of his own guys.
Time. Give people a freaking season. Yes, if you start legitimately flirting with relegation zone, okay. I mean, that's an external factor that's different than, like American sports, right? The idea of relegation and how big it can be. But until you're really in danger of that, give these guys some time. Like,
I agree.
Sorry, I'm not in fucking Champions League place. I just imagine you starting a job at a new place, and like 3 months later, they're like, you're still figuring out like what the fuck, who the fuck everybody is. Like,
right.
It's incredible the speed at which these decisions are made.
And it's also, these aren't the guys he brought in. Like, they had a ton of new guys. He's trying to figure it out on the fly. The players playing are new to each other and got to figure it out. Like, Kolo Muani new. Odebear, new. Like they're all playing newly together. Kudus is
It's
new
such a
to
good
most of
point.
those guys. Like that shit takes time, no matter the manager.
Absolutely. All of these coaches that are sort of like the up and comers, like the new big thing, right? You have to think about like, yes, he brought Brentford to notoriety and all this, brought him to the Premier League, made him a force, made him a tough place to go, like all these things. He built that squad and built that team. He didn't just come in and then 6 months later they were in the top half of the Premier League. Like,
right.
So many of these coaches, they had a big hand in building the squad and having time to figure out what's happening. And it's just, how do you expect it to change when they go to a new team?
Yeah, 7 years I think he was there. Like,
yeah, like
give him more than 3 months. Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I think it's a good move. It's definitely not fixing everything, but I think it's a good acquisition for Tottenham in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I agree. I like it.
We mentioned Michael Carrick signed a short-term deal with Manchester United, and then Arbeloa with Real Madrid. I wanted to bring this up. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic's son was just signed to Ajax. Apparently, he was owned by AC Milan, not playing first-team ball, but now he is loaned to Ajax, his father's old club. Well, technically AC Milan was too, but probably more of a connection with Ajax. And
I think Zlatan's working
cool.
for AC Milan, actually, right?
That might be... yeah, I might have heard that. Yeah, you might be right. But his son's going to Ajax, which is cool. I didn't even know his son was like
to see that. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Hadn't heard anything about him.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And then last for mine were the hilarious signing of Timo Werner coming to the MLS.
Finally,
San Jose Earthquakes, bring him home. Can't wait to see him play and like miss some easy sitter.
Dude, I bet he comes in and just dominates the MLS, and then like everybody's like, "Oh my god, what does he do? Like, he needs to be back in Europe," and then he just goes sucks balls back on some European team.
he's gonna fly down the side, beat a ton of players, and then just like not be able to sort his feet out for the shot. Yeah. And I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see it.
You got the perfect seats to see it too.
San Jose Earthquakes, hilarious.
Yeah, you're right in that perfect spot when he's coming down the wing to cross it in or
down
shoot.
The left side. Yeah. Yep. I can't wait to yell at him.
So yeah, some other moves going on. Conte on his way to Turkey.
Is that a done deal? I saw rumors for it. Okay.
Oh, I saw that it was happening. Okay. But getting him back into out of the Saudi league back into a European league, so we might have a chance every now and then to catch a glimpse of Conte while he's still playing.
How old is he now?
I don't think he's that old. I feel like he's like 32 or something.
Yeah, that's not old.
Yeah, like he's, let me see here. He's 34 actually. So he's
34. Okay, still not that old.
Yeah, and then a bunch of no other official moves, but a bunch of interest floating around with Daniel Malen from Aston Villa, been playing really well this year. Roma, Atletico, and Napoli all very interested in trying to get him off of Aston Villa.
That if I was a guy on the outskirts of a team, like not playing every day, I would love to go to Italy and just shine, like do the Pulisic and just be playing every day, scoring goals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Aston Villa need him though.
I know, that's what it seemed a little surprised me that there was this much smoke going on. Like it must be really clear that they're willing to part with him, which just seems surprising to me.
I wouldn't part with them unless you're planning on bringing in someone else, because they could use a couple of bodies up front.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
I feel like he's kind of the perfect player for them.
They like you said, they just really needed him. He's shown up when they need it. If you don't have a Rodgers playing out of his mind, like you need somebody like that.
Yeah.
A few other bits of news, not transfer related, but I saw a headline that I always love to see this: Newcastle fully investing into further development. They're building a $200 million new facility when it comes to training players, probably academy stuff, all that stuff, all those things. So you love to see that, a team investing in its future. I always get concerned with some of these teams that are a little bit on the edge, like, are they part of the top 6? Not. And they're kind of just like trying to ride the wave instead of just like reinvesting in themselves. So I'm glad to see a team like that. That's not, never quite in the realm of a Liverpool, City, those type of guys that's really competing.
Well, then you have a team like Tottenham who's invested in top-notch facilities, and they just still suck. So
it great stadium.
Doesn't always work out that way, but yeah,
great stadium.
I feel like you need a state-of-the-art facility in Newcastle because you're on like the edge of the world, and like, what else are you going to be doing? Like, you better have a sick facility. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Like, you're not in London.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Remember Tonali's face when he came to Newcastle?
Oh my God, dude, the poor guy. Yeah. You just see the sadness. Am I doing here? He was like, why is it gray everywhere?
What is this?
This is sad.
All right. Last thing I had for you that I just love to see this. So I saw this headline. I don't know if it's just about football or all sports, but there is a story that came out from NBC that they're going to be working on audio options that allow you to potentially mute commentators or decrease crowd noise, all that sort of stuff, that you get to control your own experience. We have been talking about this for so long, that how awesome it would be to have the opportunity to do this sort of thing. I have a feeling it might just be football to start, but if it's on NBC, why not have it roll out to anything Peacock related?
Everything.
Dude, just imagine having the sounds from the field, no commentators, just living, breathing, feeling the game. This could be awesome.
All you need is a couple of guys that do the graphics to throw up some important graphics if something necessary pops up. And then you're good to go, man. It's fucking awesome. Yep. I was thinking about this the other day, because I think about this all the time, being like new, better ways to watch it.
Yeah.
You could have it like that. You could even have it like make it like Twitch, where you have a channel where you can watch the feed, and then you have like a chat where anybody watching can communicate, talk about it. You don't need Twitter. You can just do whatever you want on there. And then if you don't want to chat, you just close the chat and watch the game. There's so many like easy technologies that could make the watching experience better that nobody does. And I would love to see it change up.
Yeah, it would be amazing. I would just you've talked about that for so long, and it's just really awesome to see that something like this at least might actually happen.
Yeah,
hopefully in the near future.
I'm excited. I'm gonna go on NBC's site right after this and see if I can apply for a job. See if they have any openings for this. I just want to work in the audio feed.
Yeah,
I'll intern. I don't care.
I'll make graphics, whatever you need. All right. Well, that's it for news. Transfer window. Our main event this week. We touched on the all EPL squads last week, went through that discussion. We're now in the heart of the transfer window. We got teams at the top of the table fighting for the championship. We got teams at the bottom of the table fighting for survival. Austin and I are going to go through every team, and we're going to talk through what are their needs. What actions can they take in the winter transfer window that might make a difference for them moving forward? Whether that's a move, whether that's just something else they need to change about what's going on, but a little bit of an open forum. How do you want to do this? You want to start at the bottom, go up, top, go down?
I think top, go down. All right, start with the most important. And I think I purposely didn't talk to you too much about this because I kind of wanted to have you just do it your own way and have me do it my own way. But I think... Let's see. Let me pull up what I got here. Okay, so it can be coach, it can be player, it can be whatever. Starting at the top, Arsenal's in first place, 6-point lead on the rest of the field. I jokingly put another defensive midfielder to replace Odegaard. That's what Arteta wants to do.
I like that.
No, but seriously, they are pretty deep at all their positions, and I think they're cooking right now. Like I wouldn't bring in new players. I mean, fuck, they just brought in Eze and they don't even play the guy. So like, what are they gonna do?
Exactly. I think the only place you can look at with that squad is I'm very concerned that Gyökeres is a bust. They were expecting way more out of him than they've been getting. They've been good enough where it hasn't been that big of an impact. They do have Jesus back now, who it's funny, he's back and he's playing a lot right away. I think that tells you a lot of what's going on up there. So that's the one area. It's just he's just not good enough for what they paid and what they expected him coming in. So if you're gonna make a move, that's the one place still.
I totally disagree. I don't think there's anything wrong with Gyökeres. I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
I just don't think he's good enough, man.
I just think this system sucks for a center forward. It sucks. And the way Arteta sets it up is the same every single fucking game. And it's never going to be helpful or come easy for a number 9. It's not. Like
I can agree with you, but I also think there's different types of number 9s, right? And so the style and the system they're playing, you need a number 9 that can take people off the dribble, that's super athletic, that can, beat somebody one-on-one in a full sprint. I just don't think Gyökeres is that guy. Like he's a great striker within a system if he's getting tons of good service. He has people interchanging with him a lot up top in the box. And like you said, they're pretty isolated with the style they play. They like playing more defensively minded. What you're saying can be true, and he's still not the right guy. Yeah. I don't think.
Yeah, if I were another club, I would target him at the end of the season because
absolutely.
I think Arsenal is definitely going to be eager to get rid of him. Be like, hey, this didn't work. Let's move on. All right, Man City's up next. They just added Semenyo, which was crazy.
Yeah.
What did you have for them?
Already balling though. The only place with them that sticks out is defense for me.
Mm-hmm. Same. I put Gahey. They've been trying to get him. I think that'd be a huge upgrade for them.
Absolutely, yeah. If he's going to leave, he's going to go to a team like that, right? So it's somebody like that or Liverpool, but I think Man City needs somebody like that more. I think they're going to pay to win that sort of battle. So I like that one. That's the one place, we didn't think they need Semenyo, but he comes right in and he's killing it already. So, all the power to him and great move, but they really don't need a lot.
No, there's an embarrassment of riches there. Even defensively, like they're still good. Like Diaz is still good. Like they've given up the second fewest goals in the league. Like only Arsenal has given up fewer goals. So like they're not that like. I mean, you're splitting hairs here.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Aston Villa comes in third. Now if they lose Malen, they need to replace Malen. But even if, like, I was looking at this, assuming Malen was staying.
Yep, me too.
And I still wanted to add a piece up top. And I think Gahey. I have Gahey for Man City, Villa, and Liverpool because I think all the top clubs should try to get Gahey. He's 20.
I put center back as the biggest need. As well.
Yeah. And he's perfect. All those clubs are going to
and it made me immediately think, I was like, what? I used to think of them as so strong. And I was like, what the hell happened to Tyrone Mings?
He's been hurt, man.
Yeah. Like, when is he coming back? I was like, that might be enough, if he's coming back at full power. But it was made me think about it. I was like, yeah, it feels like they're missing something back there. Up top, I can agree, especially if Malen's departing.
Yeah.
For sure.
I was thinking a guy I thought would be good for them would be Ahmad from Diallo.
Yeah, that's their poaching grounds.
See, that's another thing. You'll find a theme with all the teams that we're about to go through. Is I tried to think of players for other clubs that might become available.
Yeah, they're on the outs.
Poached. And for a club like Manchester United, who just lost their coach. It's like, okay, who's going to be in with the new coach? Who's going to be out? They have Brian Mbeumo and Ahmad who kind of play the same position. So, like, maybe it would be a good move, So I feel like he would fit in really well, almost take up that Leon Bailey role, and he's playing really well. He's killing it in AFCON, even though his team just got eliminated, but he was dominating. So I think it'd be a good addition.
Yeah, I like that. I didn't think of that one. That's a good one.
All right, Liverpool. What do you do with Liverpool?
I mean, it was just such a disastrous start to the year. You just have to find a way to right the ship. The biggest thing that's fresh in the mind is Bradley going down with, I think it was confirmed torn ACL or something. So,
was it ACL? I didn't see that.
Oh, it was. Yeah, it was. He got like stretchered off type shit.
I saw that. I watched the game, but I didn't know if it was ACL or not.
The way they were talking, it was like he's bad. Let me see.
ACL is like 6 months.
Out for season. Yeah, out for season.
Oh man, that's brutal.
Yeah, so that just made me think like another right back. Obviously they have Frimpong, but I'm still trying to figure out like what he is. Like, is he like a winger? Is he a right back? Like, there's a lot of unknowns there. So I was thinking, okay, who's like a true sort of like, maybe not fully true, but a little bit more traditional sort of right fullback, outside back, and immediately jumped to mind Daniel Munoz. I think would be awesome to add from Crystal Palace over there. Huge loss for Crystal Palace, but somebody like that is like a real right back.
Poor Crystal Palace
come in, yeah.
just everyone poaching him. I like that. I like that one. Yeah, I thought Ben White could be a good like stopgap.
I thought of him for a different team. Yeah,
just a solid right back. He could play for you.
He's kind of played more center back too, which is funny, but yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like he could
anywhere in the back.
He could fill the shoes. Yeah. You're not finding a long-term solution, but maybe something that's just gonna, get you through the end of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, but it's an interesting one because it feels like there's been dysfunction everywhere, and then you had the Isak injury. You feel okay with the Isak injury because you have Ekitike, but it's just been there's a lot of places you could probably pick holes at, even though they spent more money than we've probably ever seen in a transfer window.
You know what? This will never happen, but I think Liverpool. What if they just said, you know what? Fuck this. Like, it didn't work out the way we wanted to. We didn't even intend for this, but Ekitike looks like the guy right now. Let's just get rid of Isak. Let's just sell him, recoup some money and spend it on other players because Ekitike looks like the dude.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Absolutely, yeah.
It'll never happen, but would you even consider something like that if another club came knocking? Obviously, he's injured, but say Arsenal or Manchester United want to bring.
Yeah, I think it's not going to be now, like you said, right? But I absolutely would. A year from now in the summer. I absolutely think that's potentially on the table. I mean, he's going to see the writing on the wall too. He's the one seeing Ekitike every day and training everything, right? So, it's I definitely think it's in the realm of possibility, and those are going to be two different players that both think they're good enough to be starting on a top team in the Premier League. It's going to be tough for both of them to coexist for a long time together on the same team.
Okay, Brentford, they are in 5th place. That's right.
Yeah.
I have no notes. Brentford just finds these gems out of nowhere that I've never heard of, and then they just ball out and just continue to find more players. A lot like Brighton. So I didn't even know what to do there. I was just like, you know what? You do your thing. You don't need help from me.
Yeah, I wrote just keep tweaking until you find the right group of guys. They've been playing well. I still think there's some experimentation they do at times sort of in the midfield, like who's playing where and which guys. So I feel like every time you see a slightly different team coming out in the midfield, but it's been working. All these different guys are playing well. The only thing I could think of was just finding more ways to feed Thiago. And, the one place where I feel like Sade's really stepped up this year, but I feel like the right wing is just not quite what it was with Ouattara, or with Ouattara hasn't been playing. I feel like right?
He'll be back.
Okay, yeah. I was thinking like there's just haven't been getting anything out of the right, and I was like, is he injured? But I forgot he was gone. But,
I like Ouattara. I think we both like Ouattara.
Exactly, yeah. But if there's just some way to find more ways to feed Thiago, that's the only thing.
How do we get him the ball more? Yeah, exactly. And then, dude, big clubs are going to be hunting Tiago at the end of the year, and they'll
absolutely
10x their
he's on a few.
investment.
Yeah, he's on a few of the other teams I have here.
Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, they're in a great position. In sixth place, we have Newcastle. I put that they could use a wing back. I think that they are like Trippier. They miss what he used to be.
Yeah,
you know.
I like that. Yeah,
and some sort of replacement of some kind. I feel like I like Livramento, but I don't know. I like a lot of their squad, but I don't know how I could improve it other than the outside back.
I feel like it's the center backs. I just feel like Schär and Botman just aren't quite what they were a couple years ago.
I thought you were a Botman fan.
I was 2 years ago, but he was injured for a long time, and defense was everything to them. Like they were like that defensive team, and it just doesn't feel quite like it anymore. So if you're going to focus on one area, it's defense. I like the idea of a wing back. I just think they need more support on defense. I don't know. I want to pick on anyone in particular, but I think a perfect team to go get one of these Arsenal top quality defenders that's just never playing. Go get a Ben White, go get somebody like that and bring him over to Newcastle. It's still a very high level. You're going to get a chance to actually play. There's just, an embarrassment of riches on defense at Arsenal.
Dude, for sure. But what if you just inserted Anthony Robinson on their team? Like he and Gordon just flying down the left flank would be horrifying for other teams. And then he's whipping in amazing crosses for 6'10" Tamade in the middle. Like
if you have Dan Burn to play like left center back, I think perfect, once he's back from injury.
I don't know. I feel like they have room for improvement. They have the money. I don't know. I remember they had some issues with like they hit the limit on what they could spend last year. I don't know where they're at now, but theoretically, I think it'd be a good move.
Yeah, and for how sort of like it felt kind of dark. I don't know. There was just like a bad smell hanging around, and there was a lot of pressure on Eddie Howe, and they're sitting in sixth place, man. Like it's very tight. There's 2 points between 6th and 12th, right? Yeah. But they're still in 6th place. Like
it doesn't stretch for like a month where they were in these games and they kept losing, especially late. Yeah. They lost a ton of games that you're just like, damn, they should have won that one. Damn, they should have won that one too. And they just weren't getting the results. But like you said, they're right there.
Absolutely, yeah.
I love everything else about them. Like I wouldn't change their midfield for a minute. Joe Wellington's not my favorite player, but in a Newcastle jersey, I fucking love him. Like Bruno, Tonali, I love that midfield trio, and it like just fits Newcastle so well. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, don't tinker with that stuff. Yeah.
No. Who's up next? Oh,
Man United.
All right, what'd you have for this one?
I mean, the defensive midfield is just terrible. Ugarte, Casemiro, they just have to go. So that's my focus area. Obviously, with the transition of coaches and everything, maybe we get a return of Mainu actually becoming a focus and getting an opportunity. He was very good. I think he could definitely help there. But they got to bring in somebody that can just help control that midfield. Bruno's just obviously Bruno's great, but he's just not going to help in controlling the midfield. He's not going to be winning those balls like you need to. So potentially somebody, one of these, young up and comers like a Baliba that could be coming in there. I went and I would love, the second I saw Michael Carrick signing to the team, I'm making a call to Napoli right now. I want McTominay back, baby. Bring him back.
Could you imagine?
Come on home, baby. Like we got rid of that old trash. This is where you deserve to always be. We need you. Come home.
Oh my gosh, that would be hilarious. I don't see that happening. The only thing I put down was everything. What they need everything. I love the 2 signings they made of Mbeumo and Cunha. We've talked about it a bunch. Bona fide star players that you just know are going to bring it and have the elite quality. And then outside of Bruno, they really don't have anything else. Casemiro, yeah, but he's like running like we are. You know what I mean? Like, I think you hit the nail on the head with Ugarte. He's not good enough.
No.
De Ligt in the back's not good enough. I like Lissandro, but he's always hurt, not in form. Harry Maguire, don't even get me started. Like, you go down the list. Even their goalie now I have questions about. Like, Luke Shaw I love, and he's actually been pretty healthy this year. But, yeah, they need help everywhere, man. They need more bona fide star players on their team.
Yep.
Yeah, if you took Bruno Fernandes and you just swapped him for Odegaard, I think Arsenal are a better team. You know what I mean? Like, if he had Zubamendi and Rice to just own the midfield and be like, hey, you float up top, do whatever you want, we'll take care
I
of
agree, but also
else.
just a much more hateable team.
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about, we're just talking about if they could win the game. But
Odegaard has played really well these last few. I mean,
he has.
I said, that I think Eze coming in was just the perfect thing for Odegaard. Like, he's like, okay, I have to be.
It wasn't the perfect thing for Eze. God damn it!
It wasn't, but he's got to be at the top of his game if he's going to actually deserve to play. You know, and I think he showed it the last 2-3 games that we saw.
Mm-hmm.
He was being more like a Bruno. You know, obviously they're different players. He's not going to score as much as Bruno does, but he was being very creative and very controlling of the games. But yeah, I would agree in general. Bruno's been that good. And he's just at times dragging this Man U team that's, would be. Imagine if just Bruno wasn't on this team.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mbeumo and Cunha would be crying.
Yeah.
He's still a wanker, though. Next up, we have Chelsea in 8th. I talked about it previously. They need leadership. They need someone over the age of 22. So, again, I put Guehi. I hate their center backs. I think Fofana's good. I actually like Fofana, but another dude that's just perennially injured.
Yeah.
So I think Guehi would be a great pick for them. I put Van Hecke also, just like someone who's going to solidify the back, like have an adult on the team. You know what I mean? Like,
I can agree with that. I think their biggest problem is that they're just still not good enough up top. We really like João Pedro coming in. We thought Delap would be solid, but they're still just not getting enough goals for what, from the strikers up top, from what you would expect with that squad. They are really going to, Palmer just has to get back to being the MVP. Like, that to me is the main, like, they need Palmer to just have a resurrection, like, be back to what you were. Like, that's what's going to, I think, be the most impact for them. They just need that. This is still not good enough up top.
So what level of striker are you talking about?
That's what's tough. Like, I just think Delap's just not quite at that level. I wouldn't get rid of, I like Pedro, but I think he's so inconsistent. Like, he'll have a game where he looks like the best striker in the league, and then like not even get like a good opportunity in 2 games. So just like,
I feel like he is more of like an off striker.
Yeah.
Like almost
I agree.
Like his best position is not quite a number 10, but like a little bit Wayne Rooney-ish.
This is the team that goes and drops the money on Isak.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Isak comes, and they would do it too.
Mm-hmm.
Isak, and then have João Pedro play off of him a little bit. I love that. And then you have
and then you have Palmer creating for Isak,
doing everything else, being like the true number 10. Yeah,
tell me that isn't a scary team.
That would be a scary offense. Exactly. Yeah. It's disappointing. Delap's not quite there. I do like João Pedro. I don't want to get rid of him, but yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's just not quite good enough.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree with the leadership. We've talked about that, and when you think leadership, you think defense. So it's right. It's the right place.
Yeah. Remember when they had
Thiago Silva?
It was like 40.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Fulham in 9th place. They have a perfectly even 30 goals, 30 against, sitting right in that Fulham spot at 9th. I would love to see some more attacking options for them. I
Yep.
think they could
Agreed.
upgrade that Kevin position.
I think they could upgrade that Smith Rowe position, dude. That fool has just been a
Poor
bust.
Smith Rowe. I don't know about bust. He's been okay. He's just been.
He's
That's the
just
problem,
not
though. He's just been okay.
exactly. Yeah, it could be better.
Yeah, it could be better.
And I don't even think they need to go get somebody expensive, but like
because they
the
won't.
name that popped to mind is like, imagine if you replaced him with like a Hudson Odoi or something. Somebody that just brings like a winger, you know. And you could say the same for Kevin too. I think Kevin's really young, so I don't know if I'd give up on him, right? But you know, just a different type of player. And I feel like Smith Rowe is the type of guy that could go kill it somewhere else. Like, imagine him going to Wolves or something, right? And like he would just be a game changer for them. You know, like he's not bad, but it's just they're not getting what they need out of that big money.
We've seen enough of Smith Rowe to know he's never going to be Cole Palmer, but you know, I think he can be Morgan Gibbs White. You know what I mean?
Yeah, in the right, but yeah, seriously, that's a good comp.
I put Bonanote.
There
Chelsea
you go. I like that.
They got him on loan, and he fucking never plays. And I think he's a good young player. Like I would love to see him actually play, and get some run with the squad that needs him. Because Chelsea doesn't need him. They have too many of those guys.
Yeah, he's still on loan, so he's technically still at Brighton. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I would swoop him up if I was a mid-level team. Like I'll bring him up later. I think
that's a great that's the perfect. I was trying to think of those type of names. It didn't cross my mind, but
yeah, Bonanote,
that's the sort of thing.
Like would be perfect for it because Fulham's not going to drop the bag on fucking anybody like at Isak's level or whatever. I can't.
No, of course, yeah.
But someone like Bonanote, they could totally do it.
I like that. Yeah.
All right, next up is Sunderland, 10th spot. My notes I have: get everyone back from AFCON, and then add another attacking piece.
I wrote just don't touch anything, man. Whatever you did so far has been working. They do need like you said, they do need players back. I think that's been hurting them. But you love it. I always love it when you have these teams that when they come into the league, there's names that you just like you don't know. And then all of a sudden you're like, no, that guy's pretty good, you know, and they become names that you know. And you're like, oh, okay, like, no, like that's a name I won't actually forget, you know, and they already made so many good moves.
Who are you not going to forget?
Like a Dan Ballard, a LaFay, I already forgot his name actually, but the guy starts with an I.
The dude who went to AFCON.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, God damn it.
But yeah, that guy.
That guy's insane.
I'll drink for that one.
Yeah, I'll drink for it too. I fell into your same like fog, like you know when you can't pronounce something and then you hear it said wrong and then you're like, crap, now I can't say it right.
Yeah. Like that's what happened. Come on.
Brighton are in 11th. They're up next. This I put again, just like Brentford, no notes. Brighton. I don't give them advice because they pull out young talent from teams I've never heard of, players I've never heard of, and they just look awesome. And then they sell them for 10 times what they paid them for.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll probably do the same thing. I already love that they brought back Pascal Gross. We can talk about that. And they were like, hey, we need to get a couple adults in here too.
I like that. Yeah.
Great guy to have. Knows the club, likes the club, fan favorite. Like they're just everything they do. I absolutely love.
Yeah, that's good. The guy's name, just quick aside, is Isidore on Sunderland. That's who I was thinking of. Brighton. I wrote the biggest thing to me. Obviously, they're always losing players season after season, but bringing in good guys. But the one player they didn't lose after last year that was like, okay, that guy's going to be killing it. They need Matoma to be healthy, man. He's missed so much time to start the year. That to me is the biggest thing. Just have him be healthy back half of the year. He's going to be a huge impact and just kind of find the right group. I feel like this is another team that every time I see them, it's a different group of players, a different lineup. They just need to figure out that right group. There's times when it seems like it gels. And then like the next game, it's just like all over the place. So I don't think I can't think of anybody to add, like like you said, they've made good decisions, but just fine tuning the lineup. They're good enough to go tie a team like Man City and then go lose to a team like fucking Wolves, possibly, right? Like they could hit every end of the spectrum. So you just need to be consistent.
Yeah, I think the only spot you could maybe say is up top. They have Danny Welbeck, who's still playing well. I don't think they need to do anything right now, but
yeah,
Danny Welbeck is getting older. You know what I mean? Like I'm sure are thinking or looking at younger guys to bring in to kind of, fulfill his role once he kind of goes over the hill.
Exactly. Yeah, he's got it. Dude, how long has Danny Welbeck been around?
Been around a long time. I know he started when he was young, but he's been around a long time. He's still playing well. He's got a ton of goals. I can't remember.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think they should get rid of him, but yeah, he's 35. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So like they're gonna
started back in,
and they just lost Evan, Irishman. I can't remember his last name. Ferguson. Thank you. So they don't have him anymore. They lost
17 years. Danny Welbeck's been playing. Crazy.
Yeah, that's insane, and he's still getting it done.
Yeah.
And they don't have João Pedro. They lost him, so they could probably bring in a striker. I could see that.
Yeah, I like that.
Next up is Everton in 12th. Everton, I mean, they miss Njai so badly, so getting him back is going to be huge. But it goes to the point where like they need better attacking options.
They need a striker, man. Like that Barry guy's finally starting to score a little bit, but he's been so underwhelming for them.
I actually listed 5 names. I just had to scroll over. Why I gave them 5 and nobody else, I think that says a lot. What did you say?
I gave them one name. So for me, it's just like they've had a juice of creativity with Njai, like you said. If he comes back, Grealish contributing and creating opportunities, right? Like so. They feel better on that. They could still be better there, but it feels better there than years past, right? So to me, it's like they just need to be scoring the goals. So to me, it's like they're one of these teams that needs to go get one of these strikers that's just not quite performing, but given the right, like a Grealish, right? But at striker,
yeah,
I think Delap should go there. I feel like he would kill it there.
Ooh, I like that.
I really like that. He's just not quite cutting it at Chelsea, but get him on a team like Everton, man. I feel like the lights are a little bit dimmer. And he just gets good opportunities. I feel like he would kill it there.
All right, the names I have Šeško, that Manchester United.
Oh, he's not going anywhere.
New coach comes in, he's like, I don't want this guy. You know what I mean? Like we need.
He's not going to Everton though.
We need to bring in somebody. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Maybe on loan.
And then Ayase Ueda. My Japanese is fucking brutal, but. I don't know if you know this, but he is the striker for Feyenoord. Japanese. He's got like 18 goals on the year. He's absolutely killing it. I think that would be a slick move. A guy that's not going to be
I like that. Yeah,
expensive.
That's the type of guy you got to go snipe.
I think I looked it up. He's like 26 or somewhere around there. So he's like in his prime. He's not going to be, that 21-year-old that's going to cost a fortune. And we know Everton doesn't like spending money like that. And then I also added wing help Adama Traore because he's been rumored to a couple spots. He's always a good addition. Minta from Brighton, although that would probably be too pricey for them.
That'd be a big price tag. Yeah.
And then what about Mason Greenwood? He's killing it at Marseille. Like he could come back to England. I think he's ready, man. He's playing great.
Yeah, there seems to still be this murky cloud surrounding him. To be honest, I don't know the full story of everything and all that, but it's never talked about at all, like that there's even a chance of that happening. But I agree, like that's a spot where they could have a freaking game changer coming in there. Grealish has been a revelation on the left. Let's do the same on the right.
Dude, put Mason Greenwood on the right. I feel like it'd be nasty. And he's playing really, really well.
Yeah.
And if you remember, before all the turmoil happened, like he was one of the most sought after
absolutely
young talents in the world.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I would definitely target him if I was any of these clubs and needed some attacking help. Next up, Crystal Palace. Oh, God. I just hope they hold on to some of their guys. You already said they've already lost so much. I just want them to stay intact just a little bit. I think they need midfield help. I think they need someone like maybe target Norgard, who's not playing a single second for Arsenal. And then maybe more optimistic, but like a Gruda on Brighton, who isn't quite working out super well at Brighton. Someone like that. I just feel like love Mark Hughes, but you can't have him play every day, and like you got to backfill the Eze position a little bit. I don't know, man.
Yeah, you get to drink for that Mark Hughes comment. So
why?
It's Will Hughes, but Mark Hughes is the old coach and player from the 90s. Love that. But I said I like the Johnson move. Like, I feel like they just need a little bit more dynamism on the attack side. You know, the defense, while they still have Gahey and Richards and guys, is pretty damn solid. And if Pino's good, Pino has shown signs, and he seems like it's that type of player they're going to be able to go get. He's creative enough, but not, good enough to be on a top team, but he's pretty damn creative. But if he's going to be playing the 10 more and more, you need more on the left. Like, Mitchell's been getting super far forward to try to help on the left, but you brought up last time, like, I think he's playing out of his mind this year, but he's just not the answer for like a true dynamic option on the left side. So I feel like that's where they could get the biggest help offensively. And I feel like just bringing somebody from, a pretty good team or even a bad team, but they're just like not getting the opportunity. Just give them a chance with a better squad, like a Somerville from West Ham, one of these, another Hudson-Odoi type option, like somebody like that. Just give them this opportunity with a solid team. I think they could shine.
Yeah, Hudson-Odoi, I really like that. I put him down for another team coming up, but I feel like he's one of those guys that just, for whatever reason, like, he doesn't get the respect that his play deserves, and I don't understand why. And he's not old; he's like 25.
Yeah, it's always weird how that is.
You know what I mean? Like, is there a huge difference between Hudson-Odoi and, like, I don't know, somebody more flashy than that, but like
Garnacho.
Oh, fuck Garnacho. I would take Hudson-Odoi all day over Garnacho.
That's what I'm saying, though. What is tell me what the difference is really there. Right. And like, how big of a difference is that?
It's the old potential versus what's actually happening on the field. It's like, yes, Garnacho's younger. Yes, he's probably better at this
might
young
be more
age
athletic
as Hudson-Odoi was at his age. But right now on the field, I'd take Hudson-Odoi. He's destroying people right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't get it. It's funny how, like, it happens like that sometimes. All right, here we go. Here's the fun one. Tottenham in 14th. 14th plus 3 goal differential. Just throwing that out there. All right, what does Tottenham need? Where do you want to go from here? We already talked about
my first comment was they just need a magic spell, man. They got to break this Tottenham curse.
I put in need of dudes. Like leadership a plus.
Yeah. I put defensive midfield. I the whole Gallagher thing. This was before the Gallagher thing happened. And I was like, they're just not strong enough there. Like, Polina's a good player, but he needs somebody strong with him. I think he can shine in those situations. I think Betancourt's trash. So I put, like, this is the type of team that might have the money to spend on somebody like a Baliba, possibly, if they're, they stretch their purse strings a little bit. So that was the name I wrote down.
Baliba gets me going, so I'd love to hear that. I put Morgan Gibbs White. Oh, wait. And then I put Eze. Oh, wait. And I said, you know what? You know what would be a good pickup for them? Fucking go get Chiesa from Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
I fucking love his tenacity. He's not gonna
give him a fucking chance.
Dude,
yeah,
give him a chance. Like they need some grit. They need some guys up
yeah,
top. Like Cole Mawani, like soft. Like Odebear, soft.
yeah.
I love Richarlison, but he at this point in his career, he's just not quite consistent enough. And I don't know. Like,
well, yeah, and this came to mind. I didn't realize that Kudus had got hurt.
Yeah.
It looks like he's out till possibly at least April. That might be the whole season.
Dang, I didn't know it was that long. I thought it was
says out until April.
Oh fuck, yeah, they're in trouble. I know Kulishevsky's on his way back, but he's not going to be in form when he's back.
So there's a real need there. That was before I went through this, but yeah, I agree. Somebody like a Chiesa, you need somebody that's going to bring energy and some sort of creation. Like they need something.
If they want to go swing for the fences, go get like a Minta to take that Kudu spot.
Yeah,
gonna be hard to land him. Gonna be expensive. Or maybe like go knock on the door at West Ham and be like, "Hey, are you guys actually trying, or could we get Jared Bowen over here?" I don't know. Tottenham needs a lot. I don't like a lot of their players. I think the only guys I would keep, even there, but like, I don't even want to go there. Tottenham need a lot of things. I would start at the top, though. I think there's more need up top than there is.
What's the deal with Solanke?
Dude, I don't know. He's been gone for so long, and I don't remember what his last injury was, to be honest with you. But that signing has never got off the ground.
Yeah, I'm curious. Oh, it says he might be back soon.
They could use it. I love Richarlison, but at this point in his career, I don't know if he's like an everyday, like reliable striker.
That's crazy. He got hurt in preseason.
But he was hurt all the year before that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You just get injured and then you try to come back. And
he was actually back. I realized this. He was back in the on the bench for the Aston Villa game. Solanke.
Okay, good.
Yeah, so it looks like he's finally back. Yeah, that's good news.
Bournemouth are in 15th place. All I put was defense in all caps. They have given up 40 goals. That is the most of any team not in the relegation zone.
Yeah, that's rough.
They lost a lot of guys in the offseason, so it's not,
not unexpected.
Exactly. But they could use some help back there. They've given up 40 goals in 21 matches.
Yeah, the tough part with them is they're going to be a type of team that brings in guys we've never heard of, so it's tough to name a guy. I agree with the defense. I think ever since Tyler Adams went out, they just feel so much weaker. So I went defensive midfield, but it kind of all one and the same. It's defense is where they need to shore things up.
Yeah, and I don't care how much money it is, it's going to be impossible to fill those Semenyo shoes.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So
it's going to be a big miss.
They're in trouble. I don't think they're going to be in relegation trouble, but I don't see them moving up the table.
Yeah, no, but the league feels so competitive this year. I mean, I would be curious to do like a check-in on where we're at in the table right now versus say the last 5 years, where teams were stacking up. The point differential between positions in the table, it just is so tight. I mean, 15th to 4th is less than 10 points.
I know.
9 points apart. It's crazy. It's just so tight in there. One win and like you can jump 4 spots in a weekend. It's very, very.
Yeah, that's what drives me nuts about Thomas Frank, and why people clamoring for him to be fired. And it's like, dude, if they win 2 matches in a row, just 2, they'll jump up into fucking 8th, and then be like a point out of European football. Chill out. Let it marinate.
Yeah. And this is the other part of it that annoys me so much. We keep going back to this, but it's just such a trigger point. The other side of it is like, okay, it's not going as well as you wish. We feel like he could be doing better. Okay, that's fine. Do you think somebody coming in out of the fucking blue is going to do better than this guy that's been trying to figure out the team for 6 fucking months and might finally be getting close to figuring it out? Totally. You just think that you bring in somebody new and suddenly everything figures itself out. You probably fucking lose more games doing that. It's incredible. Like, I thought, like, in America we had short attention spans for coaches and stuff, but it's incredible when it comes to soccer. What goes on in Europe? It's banana. Like, it's crazy. And I understand, like I said earlier, like, I get it with relegation because there's such a punishment for being a bad team. And that is part of why in America that's not the attitude. Take a fucking Zach Taylor in Cincinnati. Mm-hmm. That fool would have been fired 5 years ago if he was coaching a soccer team. Yet he's still just, riding. We're going to be 500. We're going to suck, but we're not going anywhere. So that is definitely different. But the other end of the spectrum is insane. It's just, do you really think you're going to do better in the next 5 weeks if you fire Thomas Frank? You're absolutely not.
Yeah, totally. Next up is Leeds. Very similar to Bournemouth to me. I also put defense. And just like Bournemouth, I feel like they're going to bring in guys that I'm not familiar with or are lower level guys. One guy I did throw out is Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I feel like he's a solid defender that doesn't have a super expensive price tag.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like they're pretty good, Leeds. It's been a good story, but I think they just give up too many goals. And that would be the target for me.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I feel like...
Hang on, we got to get a drink in. If Brendan Aaronson's going to play this way, they're fine. Drink.
Yeah, there you go, drink. I was going to say that what stuck out to me was we've been seeing so much out of Brendan Aronson.
Oh, drink.
It makes me feel like, okay, what if we had something a little bit more dynamic on the left? We might be in a better spot. So, that's where it feels like at least on the offensive side, they could have some impact.
All right, now we're getting close to the end here. We'll go quickly. Nottingham Forest, they are 4 points. Wait. No. 7 points.
7 points.
Oh, they're 7 points clear of West Ham now. Jesus.
Yeah, it was a 6-pointer, that Nottingham West Ham game.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, for them, I put maybe shore up the midfield a little bit. I actually like a lot of the guys on that team. But yeah, their midfield seems a little soft. That's about it.
I just think, I couldn't disagree too much with that. I just feel like Igor up top just like hasn't been good enough. Like,
he hasn't.
He carries himself like he's really good. It's almost like an Evan Nielsen. Like, Evan Nielsen is like he's not the best striker that's scoring goals.
Careful though, I love Evan Nielsen.
But he does so much else, and it's almost like Igor's carrying himself the same way, but you don't do all that other shit for everybody else that Evan Nielsen does, And so I just think it's not good enough. I feel like if they're a team that's like, hey, we need something, you go and get a striker that's going to deliver. Go and get a Jimenez from Fulham, man. Like, go, go get one of these guys that's performing well at a mid-table, lower-table team that could make a difference.
Dude, Chris Wood, like, he was that dude last year.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's been injured. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of stuck where they are. And then they signed Douglas Luiz.
Yeah. Like, no timetable for return on the Chris Wood. Damn.
Yeah, what the fuck? And then, like, I don't know. I feel like they're probably just stuck there. And I think they'll be okay. I think West Ham is just in disarray right now. For West Ham, damn. I put just get rid of everybody but Bowen. That's what I put.
Damn. Yeah, still no timetable for return. This was like from a week ago.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I wonder what it must have been, like meniscus or something.
If you're West Ham, You have to sign somebody this January transfer window.
They did already. Yeah, they need to sign more though.
Who?
Remember they signed Castillejo or whatever.
Oh, Castellano.
Castellano, yeah.
Yeah, but I need more. You need more. You're in relegation zone. You're 7 points off. Like, you need more. Like,
my first comment was pull head out of ass.
Yeah, and if you're gonna lose Paqueta, who's been rumored to a bunch of places, like, sell him quickly so you have money to buy some other players. Like,
yeah,
my God, I don't want to see West Ham go down.
Yeah.
Burnley and Wolves,
team.
I think you should just get ready for the championship. You know?
Yeah, Burnley just not scored enough. I mean, Wolves is its own story. Burnley there's times when they play solid in these games. We just saw this draw against Man U, right? But they're just not creating enough goals. Like, it's whatever you want to point to up top, it's just not enough. So it's probably too far gone to get, like you said, get ready for the championship. Wolves, it is what it is.
Sad. It's sad. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Let's move on. All right, we are through. Let's do our picks for the weekend, and then we'll play some.
You got some
bets.
trivia?
Oh, I do have trivia. I scrolled right past it. Let's do some trivia, baby. Okay, I got trivia for you. If you get it right, I will drink, and if you get it wrong, that means drink for you.
Okay.
Question numero uno. Are you ready? Is your beer? Are you getting a new beer?
I still got some.
Okay,
Ready
great.
to crack another.
Okay, great. Nicholas Anelka made his Premier League debut with which club? Nicholas Anelka made his. Yes, that is correct. Yeah. He played for like 6 different Premier League clubs. Very good drink for that. Yeah. Conor Gallagher, it's been a topic of conversation today, is leaving La Liga after, I didn't put it in, X number of appearances. Who cares?
Okay.
What Englishman has the most La Liga appearances?
Ooh. Damn.
What
is
Englishman?
It Beckham?
It is David Beckham. Damn, 2 for 2. Nice job.
All
right, drink for that. Crap, I'm going to need a new beer soon. What American has the most appearances in La Liga?
Oh.
If you get this, I will finish my beer. It's almost done anyways, but...
American. Oh, man. Is it De La Torre?
Good guess. He was actually second, I think. I don't have it up. He was either second or third. Really good guess. Okay. It's actually Yunus Musa.
Musa? Okay. Oh, he was on Valencia or Sevilla?
Yes, he was on Valencia. With 94 appearances.
Yeah.
Good guess, though, because I was surprised that Celta Vigo, Taylor Torre now plays for SDSC, but he was on Celta Vigo before, so good call on that. What Dutch player has the most goals in Premier League history? What Dutch player? And I have the top 5 here for you.
Damn.
So let's see if you can get number 1. I feel like you should be able to get number 1.
I mean, there's 2 it comes down to. I think it's Van Persie.
It is Van Persie. Who was the other one you were debating?
Van Nistelrooy.
Very good. He is actually third, though. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank.
Oh, I didn't realize he was Dutch. Okay.
Was second, and then Dennis Bergkamp fourth. And then number 5, which is hilarious to me, Dirk Kuyt.
Nice.
51 awesome. Goals. So Van Persie has 144. He's in first. Hasselbank 127. Van Nistelrooy 95, but he only had 150 appearances to Van Persie's
he did. He's just scored all the time.
So he actually has, I did the math here, he actually has the highest goal per appearance at 0.63 of all Dutchmen. So, yeah, he was a beast, man. He was always scoring goals. Okay. Actually, I got a drink for that. Hang on. Sergio Garcia has the most Premier League goals for an Argentinian player with 184. What Argentinian player is 100 goals behind him but second all time? So what Argentinian player is second all time? Aguero's number 1.
Okay. Sorry, you said Sergio Garcia. I was like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, did I? My bad.
I was like,
I'll drink for that.
Sorry.
Garcia, great golfer, not who I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah. Hit me with the question again.
What Argentinian player is second all time in Premier League goals? Sergio Aguero is first.
Ooh. Damn. Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah, it's just crazy to me that I included Sergio Aguero because he's 100 goals ahead of this player.
Ahead of this guy? Yeah. I was. That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn, like he's got to be way far ahead of somebody else. Is it a striker?
Sort of. Occasionally. Not really.
Oh, interesting.
You know him. I would classify him as like an off striker.
Damn. God, why don't I know this? This is so frustrating.
All right, I'm going to give you 10 more seconds.
Please.
With 84 goals, the answer is Carlos Tevez.
God damn it. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, so
that in between forward striker or midfielder, yeah.
Yeah, he's tough to kind of classify his position. Okay, so yeah, I was loving this appearances and stuff by foreigners in other leagues. So I kept going. Most appearances, we're moving to Serie A now. Most appearances by a foreign player in Serie A. So a non-Italian who has the most appearances. Yes, you got it, of course. And I actually looked it up. He's got 615 appearances. Ryan Giggs has the most for the Premier League, and it's at like 630 something or somewhere around there. But like Zanetti's right behind him. Yeah.
But what's I wonder what Maldini's is, even though he's not a different country. But
yeah, I don't know. For real, this is probably like 800. All right, so who has the most goals in the Premier League as a non-Italian?
In the Premier League or the
sorry. Serie A. We're staying in Serie A. My bad. Okay. So I'll give you 1 and 2 because they are from the 1920s and 1930s.
Okay, thanks.
Gunnar Nordahl from Sweden in 1921. And then some other guy didn't even write his name down. It was like Kamari, it doesn't matter. Okay. But number 3, and number 4, you definitely know.
Not from Italy.
Not Italian. So number 3 has 183 goals.
Is one of the 2 Maradona?
No.
Okay.
I don't think he played long enough.
Van Basten?
Good guess, but
didn't play long enough.
I'm shocked by who's in number 3. I think you should get number 4 though.
Ibrahimovic?
Yes, he's number 4. He's number 4. Okay. 156 goals. But number 3, Gabriel Batistuta.
Okay.
Argentinian legend, played at Fiorentina for years.
Yeah,
he was a beast. Okay, now we'll switch to Americans. So what American do you think has the most Italian League Serie A appearances?
Fuck. American.
Yeah, exactly.
Is it Pulisic by now?
It's not Pulisic.
Okay. Was Musa there before him?
It is a teammate of his. Not AC Milan. Not AC Milan.
Way has been there forever now, right?
Well, he's now in League.
Well, yeah.
Is it Weah your guess? Because that's
Weah
wrong.
or Dest?
No. Dest played in La Liga for a little bit, and then he went to.
Who the fuck am I blanking on?
You are blanking on Weston McKennie.
Oh, I'm fucking idiot. Yeah.
155 appearances. He leads it. I was shocked that we don't have a lot of Serie A experience.
No, we don't.
McKinney's number 1.
Damn, how did I forget McKennie? God damn.
And then here, you look at this. I'll give you a layup to finish. It's how many or who leads goals in the Serie A as an American.
I would assume Pulisic.
It's Pulisic at 31. 31 goals.
Oh, that's more than I thought. Okay. I was like, McKennie played enough. It might be close.
no, Pulisic's got him by a mile.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah. I know.
Nice.
Well, we have, other leagues, we have goalkeepers that have played a bunch.
Yeah. But not there. Yeah.
Not in Italy. All right, cool. Okay, now we can get to our picks.
Now we can, and I will be right back.
No, I was going to do this. I was going to take your spot. All right, you go pee and go do it.
You go. You want me to kick this off?
I'm out of beer, so I got to go get more.
All right, go get beer.
Can you hold it?
Trade off.
Can you hold it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just pull up. Let me pull up my picks here. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, you started off, but fuck me. Man City 2-1.
Okay. All right. Ooh, that's still closer than you would think. So, yeah, we're going to get into week 22 picks. So we got, after the weekend off, we got games coming back this weekend. Austin hit it first game of the week. Manchester Derby. Man U hosting Man City. If you're going to see Manchester Derby, this is the way you want it set up. You want Man City coming into town at Man U. Try to even the tables as much as possible between the two of them. Obviously, ton of turmoil with Man U. I like the Carrick option coming in. I think much better than Fletcher. He's actually got a lot more experience managing. I feel like he's actually done well when he was coaching in the championship. Man City obviously favorites here, but basically even money, minus 102. Call it even money for Man City coming into Man U. So I think this is going to be a close one. Plus 250 for Man United. Austin called it Man City 2-1. I went 3-1. The way Man City's been playing, he mentioned 3 draws in a row, but how they looked against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup game I watched today, they just look so good. And I feel like Newcastle was a team playing better than Man U has been playing. They brought it today. I mean, obviously it was a semifinal, so both teams kind of showed up and were ready to go for it. But they were by far the better team. So I feel like they come into a place like Man U, you're not that scared after going to a place like St. James Park. I went 3-1. It's just, they're just too much. And they have to break this draw streak. 3 in a row is crazy. So Man U's been killing it. So watch out, United. You're both on 3 draws, but you better be ready. Next up, we got Chelsea hosting Brentford. Chelsea coming off a loss, and then Brentford's had a really good streak here. We'd mentioned how they're now up into the top 5. So it's been really good for them. Chelsea favorites at home minus 144. Brentford at plus 390 coming in on 4 wins out of 5 with a draw. Pretty scared if you're Chelsea. I would be a little nervous with them coming in. They have sucked more on the road, but they kind of turned that around lately. But yeah, big underdogs for Brentford. I went Chelsea 2-1 though. I feel like it's just Brentford just doesn't quite have it when they're on the road. They tend to struggle a little bit more. I feel like Chelsea could take advantage of that.
I know, it's scary, huh? I took Chelsea as well. I picked them 3-1. I just feel like this miracle run that Brentford's on has to come to an end at some point.
Yeah, yeah. We can't be getting hat tricks out of Sade left and right,
Right? So, I don't know. What were the odds on that one?
It was Chelsea big. Minus 144, but plus 390 for Brentford. So big disparity.
Okay, so God, they don't give you anything on the odds.
Dude, Man City even money though. Like we have to bet that.
Manchester United do not look really.
They're not ready for that coming in
right now. I know it's a derby, and anything can happen, but. Yeah, give me Man City all day on that one. All right,
All
you're
right,
tagging
tag,
out?
you're it.
Okay, you're tagging out. Next up is Liverpool at home against Burnley. I won't waste too much time on this as it's Liverpool minus 450. Yeah, and obviously I picked 2-0 Liverpool. I think it's an easy one. Next up, Sunderland at home against Crystal Palace. This is a coin flip. This is basically a pick 'em. Plus 172 for Sunderland, plus 174 for Crystal Palace. I like Sunderland. You're at home, stadium of light diff. I totally go for that all day. I picked Sunderland 1-0, and I always like the Sunderland unders. It's at 2.25. Not great. But yeah, give me Sunderland plus 172. I'm all over that. I don't think Crystal Palace have been doing as well as I would have liked. Next up, Tottenham is at home against West Ham. Okay, here we go. Which team do you hate more, or hate to bet against, or bet with, I guess? Tottenham minus 135. I begrudgingly picked them to win. What did I pick? Wait, is that right? Oh shoot, did I jump the gun here? Did I skip it? I did skip one. I skipped Leeds Fulham.
Oh.
All
All
right, we'll jump back to Leeds Fulham. Plus 124 for a Leeds win at home against Fulham. Plus 225. Fuck, give me Fulham, dude. They look good lately. Anthony Robinson, Drink. I feel like he's cruising. I did 2-1. I picked them to win anyways. I know Leeds are good at home.
I did 2-1 too. Give me Fulham.
Dude, plus 225. Sign me up.
Fulham to win, baby. I mean, like, the Leeds has had some crazy results lately, but
yeah, they've
it's
looked
not,
good.
that's not going to happen every game, dude.
Yeah, that's good value right there.
Absolutely.
All right, I did Liverpool 2-0. Let's cruise past that one. Sunderland Crystal Palace is a coin flip. What you picking that one?
Sunderland. Sorry, where are we at? I did 1-1 draw.
I did 1-0 Sunderland win.
Wow. Shocking.
I don't think Crystal Palace have looked great of late. I hate to say it, but
yeah.
And Sunderland at home are good. So that was my thinking.
I like it. I just feel like Crystal Palace, they haven't been getting the results, but they're not as bad as, you look at 4 losses in the last 6 is crazy. Like, they're not that bad. And these are the games where they got to get at least a point.
Yeah. All right.
Even on the road in a tough place.
Tottenham are at home against West Ham. These are the 2 teams you don't want to bet on. I tried to say that earlier and I butchered it like 3 times. But Tottenham minus 135, West Ham plus 360, and I begrudgingly picked Tottenham to win 2-1.
I did 2-1 as well. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's Tottenham. We agreed to put them on the do not bet list.
Yeah, not betting it.
So we'll stay away. Nottingham Forest is at home against Arsenal, plus 460 for Nottingham Forest, minus 178 for Arsenal on the road. I think this has Arsenal 1-0 written all over it.
Dude, I maybe it's just because I want to see it. Give me a 2-2 draw.
Oh, man, that would be amazing. I just don't think Arsenal's going to allow that many goals.
No, I don't. I agree, but I just...
Hey,
that draw
with your heart.
Well, I know, but that draw that we saw at Arsenal, it makes me think like they're due one of these games that like it really flips things up and shakes things up in the title race. They've been known to do it before. On the road, it's a tough place to go play. Maybe it's a tough place, but you're also like, oh, it's not like we're going into Anfield or we're going into St. James Park. You're like, we're going into Nottingham.
Yeah,
we should be able to cruise. It's the type of game that can catch you off guard.
For sure. I hope you're right. Wolves are at home against Newcastle, plus 345 for a Wolves team that's looked a little frisky. And Newcastle minus 143 on the road. I still pick Newcastle. What did I do? I did 2-1. I gave Wolves a pity goal.
2-0 Newcastle for me.
Yeah. I mean, not a terrible bet. Minus 143.
Yeah, maybe a parlay opportunity there.
Yeah, it's almost the same odds as Villa at home against Everton. Minus 152 for Villa at home, and Everton, if you're liking them, plus 415. I did 2-0 Villa win. I don't think Everton stand shits.
I did 2-1. I think Everton will. That last game was crazy, and they did get. I didn't actually think about this, but they got 2 red cards in that last game, including Grealish. So that will definitely hurt him in this one.
Oh, that means he's out. Yeah.
Yeah, unless it counted in FA. Did they play an FA Cup?
Oh, was it? Oh,
maybe.
Yes,
I think FA Cup
yes.
counts. Yep. Yeah. So I guess I'm not 100% sure, but I wasn't even thinking about that. But yeah, I gave him a goal, but Aston Villa has been playing too well.
Yeah. Okay.
I like that. So if we look at that parlay real quick, that would be
the Newcastle Villa.
Why can't I click this? Okay, Aston Villa. The fuck?
It gives you a straight up over under on that one, which I kind of like.
For some reason, it's not letting me pick. There we go. That was weird. What the? Anyway, for whatever reason, I can't pick lines right now, but I'll write that down. We can check that later for the parlay.
Okay. And then the Monday night game, Brighton at home against Bournemouth, minus 112 for Brighton at home and plus 275 for Bournemouth on the road. I really like Brighton in this one. I picked a 3-1 victory.
I did 2-1 Brighton. I like them.
Yeah. I mean, let's smash
even money.
That. Minus 112, yeah. Okay, so.
And then we got the, I'll definitely write it down, but the Newcastle Aston Villa parlay. I need to figure out why I can't. It's not letting me look at lines for some reason.
You have the City win, minus 102. Fulham win, plus 225. Brighton to win, minus 112. Then the Newcastle Villa parlay. I'm guessing it's going to come to like 225 or something like that. And we are not betting Tottenham. You like the draw in that Sunderland Crystal Palace. I could see it. It's plus 212.
Yeah, over 200's all right.
I mean, you could ride the wave with Brentford at plus 390.
I like that as a long shot. We'll not put a lot on it.
And if you want, you could parlay that with something that is a little more solidified, like a Chelsea, or not a Chelsea. Sorry, I was looking at that game, like a City win or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, even the 390 is nice, like 4-1. Yeah, there's not a lot else that sticks out. Like you mentioned, nothing on Tottenham. The crazy favorites are just too far favorite, besides the Newcastle and Aston Villa.
I do like the over on the Leeds Fulham matchup. We talked about how Leeds gives up a lot of goals. Fulham's not exactly a goal powerhouse, but I feel like we're going to get more than 2 goals in this match. I don't know.
Yeah, we look at their games. They went 3-1 in the FA Cup, 4-3 against Newcastle. They had a 1-1 against Man U, but when they're playing either really good teams or they're playing like relegation level teams, it's going to be a tighter game. So they had the draw against Man U, the draw against Liverpool, the draw against Sunderland, right? But then 4-1 with Crystal Palace, 3-3 with Liverpool, 3-1 with Chelsea. Like they definitely had a lot. They're right on that line. There's very little, 0 goal or 1 goal games with Leeds.
Yeah, and at 2.25, I feel like that's an easy over.
Yeah, 2. Yeah, I like that.
Minus 120. All right. Anything else you like, or should we get into our?
I think that's good for now.
Let's do our underdog bets.
We're at prop bets. Gotta hit that.
I don't know if it's you or me, but the options are Man U at home, Brentford away, Fulham counts. Fulham counts. That's probably the number one pick right there. Wolves at home, Everton, Bournemouth. I think that's it.
Yeah, you went first last time, so I'm going to take Fulham first.
Yeah, that's the right pick. Oh, man, it's tough. Okay, who do I think can draw? I guess I'll have to go with Brentford.
Brentford at Chelsea.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go with that one.
Like that. Okay. All right. We got our prop bets in. We got some bets in. I'll check on the odds for that Newcastle Aston Villa parlay. But I think we got some good stuff there. All right. Last step of the week.
Fantasy time. Okay. Well, who gets to pick first?
The loser picks, and the last time we did this.
Oh, I definitely lost.
Yeah, remember last time we did this? It was 11-4. I barely beat you, even though you had to.
We have some great options this week, though. So Brighton is in the bottom half, so we can only choose bottom half, and relegation are double points. So we have Brighton, Everton, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, Bournemouth, Leeds, Forest, West Ham, double points, Burnley, double points, Wolves, double points. Ooh, okay. I get to go first. All right, there's some strategy here. I got to think about this.
Yeah. And who's playing who? Yep.
I really like Brighton this week, so I think that's going to be my pick to start with. And I'm going to just go with my boy. It's Mitoma all day.
All right. He's
my favorite player. Got to go with it.
I like that. Okay, Mitoma. It's in there. Yeah, it's with Brighton at 11th. It's gives us some good options. I got the big fat zero out of Welbeck last week, or last time we did this, which is rough. Who do they have coming up? Ooh, he could have a little bit of a day. Give me Bowen.
Oh, double points, Bowen. I've been rolling with them. Yeah, it's a good pick. For my forward spot, oh man, it's so sad Semenyo's gone. Yeah, it's tough, man. It's really tough in the streets. Do I really go with him? Ugh. I think I'm going to do it. Ugh, gross. I'm going to go with Kolo Muani.
Oh, okay.
He's got to play. And
is Richarlison out?
No, but he plays alongside Richarlison.
Okay.
With the injuries, I feel like he has to play.
Yeah.
But he's listed as a forward on our platform.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a forward. All right, so I'm up. I need probably want to go forward as well. I don't like he's playing that team. He screwed me over last time. God, this is tough, man. I assume he's going to play and hopefully get some opportunity, but give me Evan Nielsen.
Nice. Yeah. Oh, man, I really wanted to pick Sunderland, but they're in 10th, sadly.
Oh, yeah.
I do think Crystal Palace, it'll be a low-scoring game. So I'm going to pick my defender from there, and I'm going to go Munoz. He's healthy, right?
I don't know.
Shit.
I haven't seen him in a while.
I got to double-check that. All right, you go ahead, and then I'll adjust if...
Yeah. All right, so I'm up. My options. Yeah, this is tough. I'm gonna go. Who are they playing? They're playing. Ooh. Dude, probably one of the rare opportunities to do this, but give me Aronson on Leeds as my wild card.
Nice, hell yeah, American. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna play. Fuck. All right, I gotta go double pick here. Damn. It's a defender. Jesus. All right, I'll stick with Crystal Palace and I'll go Gahey.
Okay.
That's my defender replacement, and then my wild card. I'm going to try to go double points here and give me the Wang, baby.
Oh, Wang.
Wolves. Let's go.
All right. I like that. Yeah, Gahey's a good pick. Man. I really wanted to go Crystal Palace too, but I don't know the status on Richards. I want to go double American.
I think Richards is out. I don't think he's playing.
I think he played in that FA Cup game, though.
Well, I don't trust that he's going to play. How about that?
Yeah, it's tough.
You just never know.
All right, so I need a defender. I got Brighton as an option going up against Bournemouth. Yeah, I'll stick with Brighton. Give me Van Hecke.
All right, let's see if I can get more than 4 points this week.
All right. So Austin's got Kolomwani at forward, Matoma at mid, Gahey in defense, and the 2x points, Hwang as the wild card. I've got Evan Nielsen up top, 2x points, Bowen at mid, then Hecke at D, and then Drink Aronson as my wild card.
Excellent. All right, we did it in just under 2 hours. We did it.
Woo!
Anything you want to talk about before we hit that 2 hour mark?
I mean, one thing we haven't talked about, how are we feeling about NBA? Haven't talked in a while.
My fantasy team is doing well. I'm in second. I feel like my team, the Celtics, are overachieving, but we don't really have a title hope, and I don't want Tatum to come back too early. So I just want him to just chill, just enjoy. We'll make the playoffs. Maybe we'll make some noise in the playoffs, but I don't know. I don't want us to think championship this year because I don't think we have a championship squad.
I hear you. Pretty shocking to see the Caps where they are in the East. You know, you thought that would be just one of the top
sucking. Yeah.
Pretty crazy, yeah. But yeah, I feel very, very concerned, as you would know. We finally
got to make a move.
We finally crept back above 500, which is awesome. And I think, what are we now? We're three games over 500. So, you know, we're sitting in eighth in a very competitive conference. So it's just the ceiling of our team is just not good enough.
You gotta make a trade. You gotta do something. You gotta get rid of Kuminga. He's just useless on your team. Somebody's gonna want him. You need size. Absolutely, yeah. And we're just that that tier down from, you know, the other teams around us. You know, like we're the top of that next tier after the teams that are like really in it for the playoffs. You know, Steph is so
gotta
good,
make the change.
He's so good. Steph is still such a force, man. If you just get some guys
crazy at his age, it's crazy. Yeah,
I know he's 38.
It's just like
38.
Who the hell's doing what he does? It's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. All right, dude. Well,
all right, man.
AFCON tomorrow, and we'll regroup next Tuesday. And we'll do it on YouTube again.
Well, it sounds good, man.
Sweet.
I'll see you there.
Peace.
Cheers.
Cheers.